Hello, welcome back everybody. Let's have a look at Matic then, shall we? And I'll tell you something, Matic and altcoins in general are looking pretty interesting. So we look at the top of the screen here, we see our Bitcoin dominance has dropped ever so slightly by about 0.21%. It's up and down at the moment, you know, it's up and down. But the fact is it's basically spent the majority of the day ever so slightly down and looking bearish in itself. So, you know, Matic has fallen, yeah, definitely. It was at 1.5 earlier on today. Or was it? Oh yeah, it was around about this level anyway yesterday, and it's definitely fallen. There's no question about that, it's fallen. But it's not fallen at the same speed, showing to me and showing quite clearly that Matic is stronger than Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is going to continue to drop, and you know, I've made a video on Bitcoin, but just very briefly, the 4 reasons is that we've closed, we closed under here and opened here under the 242 moving average, which has never been done before. We've got an incoming death cross on the daily chart, which is definitely going to play out. That's going to be at least another $1,000 to $1,500 move down. We've got Ichimoku cross on the weekly, which happened here, which means continuation, at least for a few months, downwards. And we've also got what looks like our 4th consecutive red candle on the monthly, which again is something that's never happened in the history of Bitcoin in a bull market. So Bitcoin's very bearish, so it makes everyone a little bit nervous about the rest of the market. There's no question that the market will be coming down with Bitcoin. But if you're a hodler of any coin at this very point in time, some alts will probably be worth hodling more than others, and one of those is probably going to be Matic, I would say. So we're just going to do a little brief measure move to see what's happened with Bitcoin. So at the tip of it, where it is right now, where are we? We're right here. We have had a retracement, so a bounce from this wick here of about 2.6, we'll call it 2.7%. And Matic, its bounce has been, 5.7. So clearly a stronger coin than Bitcoin. The thing is that this sort of need to be refreshed. Hang on a second. But the thing is, if the Bitcoin dominance comes down and Bitcoin itself comes down and the market comes down, what is going to happen is there will be a turning point where the alts are actually going to pick up pace and probably be decoupled from Bitcoin, and that's alt across the board, you know, when Bitcoin dominance comes down like this. So then what you need to look at is you need to look at the top major players, the players that are the strongest alts, the alts have got the most constructive charts, which unfortunately Matic hasn't got a very constructive chart, but it's not terrible, it's not awful. You know, we won't be looking at things like Chainlink, for instance, that's a very constructive chart, and maybe even Binance coin, perhaps maybe Binance coin is quite constructive, but nothing compares to Link, to be honest with you, the way I see it. But Matic, for instance, has shown it's got relatively good strength against Bitcoin right now, and like I said, I do hold quite a lot of Matic, and I continue to accumulate Matic, and it's this kind of thing that makes me feel a lot better about it. And maybe in the coming weeks, after that death cross has played out, because when that death cross plays out with Bitcoin, which will signify a big move perhaps down to around about 6,600 or more, once that's played out, then Bitcoin is probably going to stay at a low price for a while. It's going to meander, it's going to go sideways with very little big moves up or big moves down, I would expect, similar to how we saw at the beginning of the year, in that $3,000 range. So it'll spend a few months down there before it probably picks up again, and that range will be anywhere from around 4,800 to around 6,800. So, you know, with a $2,000 range, you know, that's quite a big range. But for Bitcoin, it's not that big. But the time, for time wise, it's going to stay within that range, I would expect, for several months. And it's in that period where we will see alts effectively decoupled, the Bitcoin dominance drop significantly, and some serious rallying going on with alts all across the board. And it's those alts that you want to be picking up on right now. No, I don't mean buying them right now, and I'm not a financial advisor, so it's not financial advice, but you want to be seeing how those alts react in their sats levels according to Bitcoin's drop. So like I say, we just did that measure move out just as a brief little look, but which coins seem to react better than others. Now, some coins aren't reacting very well. Some coins are a lot worse off. I think I saw Celr really take a big hit. Litecoin's taking a big hit. But some of these small cap coins, I don't know if you can consider Link a small cap coin, but Matic certainly is a small cap coin, looking pretty good. And like I say, it was worth me making a little video of that just to explain that to you. So where's Matic going to go from here? Well, it's very difficult to say. We've got to look at Bitcoin, and where's Bitcoin going from here? Bitcoin's probably going to make a little attempt to get up to around 7,700 before a significant rejection, which is basically at this blue box territory, which has become, is probably now is safely become a resistance because it's smashed right through it. This was supposed to be a support area, which just didn't hold up whatsoever. But we're probably going to be coming back to test that and be rejected from that, I would expect, over the next few days. But this death cross is going to play out, and that's going to be the nasty one. So for me, it's not really worth trading anything like Matic right now because it will be coming down. But the good news is it's shown itself to be stronger than Bitcoin. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice evening. Take it easy.